Hello, Ma'am Tan. My name is Tudor Cedric Provido from BSN 102, and my video recitation is all about PEM or protein energy malnutrition and the two types of diabetes mellitus. First that we're going to talk about is the protein energy malnutrition. But before we discuss that, let us first define what is malnutrition. Well, malnutrition is the severe lack or excess of essential nutrients that our body needs. So, people with malnutrition may appear thin or too big. Types of undernutrition includes the underweight, which is a condition in which someone is too thin or too light for someone's age. Next is stunted, where someone appears to be too short for his or her age. And lastly is wasted, where someone appears to be too light or too thin for someone's height. In PEM or protein energy malnutrition, it, it, it is the result of deficiency in any or all nutrients that our body needs due to what people eat that are low in protein. In protein energy malnutrition, there are types of diseases. First is kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor is a form of malnutrition due to the diet deficient in protein and energy producing foods. The symptoms include generalized edema, breaking down of skins, and gastrointestinal infections. For complications, if left untreated, can cause comatose, shock, and even worse, death. Next is marasmus. Marasmus is the severe lack of protein intake and other nutrients that are essential in our body. Symptoms include low edema, muscle fats are wasted, or nagsishrunk yung muscle fats natin, and shrunk liver. For complications, marasmus can cause, in complications, if left untreated, can cause joint deformities or distraction, and organ failures or dysfunction. Next is atrophy. Atrophy is caused due to aging or protein deficiency. So when you see someone or a person with atrophy, their muscles appears to be shrunk because of lack of protein in their body. And lastly is the sickle cell disease. It is a hereditary blood disease that happens due to the lack of protein hemoglobin that are found in red blood cells. These blood cells appears to be sickle-like, so it's already in the name, sickle cell disease. And that is all for protein, energy, malnutrition. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the two types of diabetes mellitus. First is juvenile or the insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus. It is mostly common in adolescents or teens because of the result from a high vital infection in their body. And the next type is adult, which is the non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. It is mostly common in adults and is also hereditary, meaning this type of diabetes can be passed down from the parent to their offspring. And that is all for the two types of diabetes mellitus. And that is all for my video recitation. I hope you were able to get something from it. And thank you very much. Signing off.